Welcome you all students. Again I come up with a question from projection of solid. The question is, a tetrahedron of 40 mm side rests with one of its edge on HP and perpendicular to VP. The base is inclined at 30 degree to HP. Draw its projection. So this is a given question for us, for which we are going to get the projections of final front view and final top view. Okay. So first of all, try to take all the given datas. What about the object? Object given in this question is tetrahedron. Okay. What about the side? It is given as 40 mm. Then move to the next detail. Resting. How it is resting? Resting with one of its edge on HP, okay, and it is perpendicular to VP. On HP and perpendicular to that particular edge is perpendicular to VP. Okay, the base is inclined at 30 degree to HP. Here there is no axis inclination, but instead of that, base inclination is given. Base is inclined 30 degree to HP. So this is the question. So always in the projection of solid, you must undergo two stages. One is a simple position and next one is a axis inclination or special kind of inclinations. Okay. So first one is a simple position. And second one is the special condition in this question. So as per the method called change of position method or rotating object method. Fine. So here the object is a tetrahedron. This is a tetrahedron. We know tetrahedron in the sense it has four phases. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 phases. Okay, there is no base, or there is no particular base, or there is no particular apex or vertex. Okay, we always used to call this as phases. Okay, and here all the four phases are equilateral triangle, perfect equilateral triangle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 phases are equilateral triangle. So as far as the position concerned, consider this ground as a horizontal plane and this board as a vertical plane. Here it is resting with the edge on HP and the particular edge is perpendicular to VP. Okay, I am going to take one of the edge. This is the particular edge I am going to keep on HP. So initially this would be your position. Okay, at right I have kept the object, that means this edge. Okay, and when the base is inclined, when you are placed something like this on HP, this particular portion will become base of this tetrahedron. So at that time what is happening, this base is inclined at 30 degree to HP. Okay, so it is inclined something like this. So when it is inclined, one of the edge should be rest on HP and the particular edge is perpendicular to VP. So this is the exact position for this question. Okay, for this we are going to take the observation. So in the simple position, what we are going to do is just we are going to keep, since the base is inclined to HP, so the thing is something like this. What we are going to do is, the logical manner, I am going to keep the object on HP or else the axis perpendicular to HP. Okay, here the base is inclined to HP, I am going to place the axis perpendicular to HP in order to get the simple position. Okay, so when it is like this, in the top view we could able to see the true shape of the object, and in the front view we could able to see the height of the object, right? So in the top view we could able to get the true shape, which is nothing but the triangle shape. The condition is the edge, so keep the edge on the right side and the side is 40 mm. So draw this edge with 40 mm and then take 40 mm in your compass. From this end go for a cut mark, from this end go for a cut mark, so that you could able to get the true shape of the tetrahedron. I'm going to name this as A, B and C. A, B and C. When you're looking from the top, the particular corner also visible. Okay, I'm going to take this as O. Here I'm going to take this as O. It's not apex, but I'm going to define it as O. Okay. So here comes, in order to specify it, what we have to do is just take the midpoint of any of the side. I have taken between B to C and take it to the opposite corner. And in the adjacent, I am going to take between A to B, I am going to find the midpoint and take it to the opposite corner, so that you could be able to get the corner O or else apples, okay, apples, right? So here as well, all the edges O to C, O to A, O to B is visible from the top. So we can make this as a dark one. O to A, O to B, and O to C as a dark one. Then go to the front view. The same work we have to follow. Take all the projectors, okay, from each and every corner. So B and O will be coming in the same projector line. So here the axis will be long line dash. So this is how the thing will be. Always in the question we used to get the axis height, but in the tetrahedron only the side is provided, because here we have 4 faces. All the 4 faces are an equilateral triangle. So with the help of the knowledge we can naturally get the axis. So mostly in the tetrahedron there won't be provision for the axis height. Okay, how can be captured here? Fine. See, in the line we got the knowledge. That means whenever we need to get the true length of any line, that line must be parallel to any of the plane. Okay. So here, if you want to mark the 40 mm edge for any of the edge for a tetrahedron, okay, what we have to do is we have to check whether it is parallel to VP. Okay. In a top view we have the edges like A to O, O to C, O to B, then C to D, B, B to A, A to C. All are the edges. We have to check whether it is making parallel. Okay. If it make parallel, then in the front view it shows the true length. Okay. Fine. So check A to B whether it is parallel with VP. No, it is inclined. Check C to B. It is being kept perpendicular. A to C, whether it is parallel, it is also inclined manner. What about O to C and O to B? It also inclined. But look at this A to O, it is making parallel with VP. Okay, it is making parallel with VP. So this particular edge will show what the true length in the front view. Okay. It must be conveyed first. So here comes, if you mark it A, here it will be A dash, and B, here it will be B dash, and C will be invisible one, it will be lying behind B, so we can make it inside the bracket nearby B. Okay. So first A to O should be conveyed. So here you have to take the measurement of 40 mm and keeping at A, just have a cut mark in the axis. There only we can see the O point, right? O corner. So just have a cut mark in the axis. If you connect it, you will get the edge O dash to A dash. And then it is easy. After finding the axis height, by connecting it, we get the observation of the view in the front view. Okay. So this is how the things will be. And what are the portions are visible? A to O is visible, okay. B to O is visible, and C to O is invisible, but it is just lying behind the edge O to B. So we have to make as a dark line. This is all. That's all, right? So this is a front view for the simple position. Move to the special condition, the second stage. The base is inclined for 30 degree to HP. Now the observation is done for the top view and front view by keeping the object axis perpendicular to HP, something like this. What has to be done? Its base to be inclined 30 degree. Okay. So at that time one of the edge should be rest. Okay. When you are tilting like this, naturally you will get the edge CB rest on HP. So this is how we are going to make it. Okay. When you are tilting it, you can see the base inclination from right to left. Okay. You can see the inclination from right to left. So by keeping your protractor on the XY line, I am going to measure 30 degrees, something like this, and I am going to take it from right to left, the inclination. Okay, have inclined something like this. Okay, so first take the edge B1 dash and C1 dash on the XY line and take the measurement B to A and just have a cut mark. So this would be A1 dash. Now identify O, for which take the measurement A2. What is the measurement? Have a cut mark. From B2 measure it, have a cut mark, so that you could identify the triangular face. So it will be like this. What are the things are visible? Make us a visible one. Okay. So this is O1 dash. Where is axis? Take the measurement, convey it. So you get the axis line, long line dash. What is next? This next view, right? Final top view. So get the projector, vertical projector like this, and then horizontal projector, take it off. So this is how the trace will be. Okay, remove all the excess of line. Do the mapping works. A is here, meeting at this particular place, so A1. B, horizontal and vertical, which is B1. Where is C? Horizontal and vertical, here it is, right? So this would be C1. O, apex, horizontal and vertical, so this would be O1. How will you obtain it? First boundary should be closed. So outermost points we can make as a dark one without having any second thought. Okay, close the boundary first, and now it is been kept like this. When you are having look from the top, what about the base connection A, B and C? Base. So here I have taken A to B, B to C and C to A. Am I right? Partially in the boundary A to B we have connected, and B to C we didn't. Okay, and C to A we have connected. B to C we need to connect it. Okay, A, B, C. When you are having look from the top perpendicular to the object, whether this B to C is visible to you? No, right? So we must connect C to B as an invisible line, nothing but a dashed line. With a dashed line we need to provide the things. So this also completed. What about the edge like A to O, B to O and C to O? A to O, B to O and C to O. What happens to is some of the edge O to C and O to B we have completed. One is remaining, the edge A to O. The object is being kept like this. The notation is A, B, C and this is O. A to O. Is it possible to view it from the top? Yes, it is possible, right? So A to O should be a dark line. A to O should be a dark line. Okay, fine. So this is how we need to do the projection work when you are having such conditions like base is inclined to HP. Okay, so then go for the measurement. Here the base side is with 40 mm. So one of the base you can show the measurement of this side, which is 40. Okay, there is no axis height, only the side is there. Okay, so no need to repeat the measurement here in the front view. And another inclination, base, there is inclination 30 mm. So this is the base. So here you have to show the inclination as 30 degree. Okay, so almost everything have completed. At last you must take the note. All dimensions are in mm. Okay, take all dimensions are in mm. Okay, as well write about the scale 1:1. I hope you understood how to make it. Thank you so much.